Are continuing to battle a forest fire in Red Lake, Ontario. Thousands have been evacuated and the town is being closed off.
The fire remains out of control. The Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry issued an implementation order which effectively restricts access for anyone to the municipality of Red Lake.
Heavy rain yesterday helped firefighters put out the flames. More rain is expected today. The fire is only a couple kilometers away from Red Lake. About 4,000 residents were forced to flee their homes. And for more on this, we have Chris Marchand. He is a fire information officer with Aviation, Forest Fire, and Emergency Services in the Northwest region. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us about the fire in Red Lake. What's the latest?
It's certainly a good news for the residents of Red Lake here. The fire Red Lake 49 has received some significant rainfall over the past 48 hours, upwards of 40 millimeters, 16 millimeters the previous day, 30 millimeters overnight. And that really is a game changer for the firefighting effort, which up to this point has been able to hold that fire since reasonably in place since its initial run towards the community earlier this week.
Mm-hmm. And Chris, break down, what are the challenges fighting a fire of this size in a town like Red Lake?
The challenges with this fire is its proximity to property, to people's lives, to infrastructure. This fire, it had its origins very close to all those things. So, getting on it very quickly was important, and it seems to have been stopped in place. Mm-hmm. The fire's status has been changed from not under control to being held as of this morning.
All right. And has this season been really bad for forest fires, or is this just an average season?
I've seen a few fire seasons now, and everyone has been fairly different. An average, the 10-year average for this time of the year is about 720 fires. We're at about 550 this year. What's interesting is that, we're at about 10% of the usual hectares affected by fire. And that's indicative of our strategy during the pandemic, which is a more aggressive approach to managing fires on the landscape, a real focus on early detection and getting on them fast so that they stay small and don't become larger problems.
Mm-hmm. Well, forest fires are their own disaster, but we're also in the middle of a pandemic. So how is COVID-19 impacting the way forest fires are approached? Do you still have to handle things the same way, or is it handled differently?
Like any other workplace, the Aviation, Forest Fire, and Emergency Services staff have had to adapt to COVID measures as well. For us, as I mentioned, it unfolds in two ways with our management strategy by, having that more aggressive approach to attacking fires when they are detected on the landscape and keeping them small, as well as operational staff out in the field. They've had to comply with, the health and safety guidelines, which with frequent hand washing, proper distancing, and daily self-assessments, as well as proper PPE when in vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for that update, and stay safe. That is Chris Marchand, Fire Information Officer with Aviation, Forest Fire, and Emergency Services in the Northwest. Thanks again for your time.
You're welcome.